Legal analyst guest, attorney Josh Ritter, joining us this morning from Los Angeles. Josh is a practicing criminal defense attorney in the private sector and formerly has served as a deputy DA for many years. All right, Josh, looking at this objectively, who presented the better case here?
You know, I think what happened here is you've got a case where they're presenting battered spouse syndrome. And in a case like that, I think jurors are expecting to hear that the defendant is the one who is really receiving the lion's share of that abuse, that they're the ones who are really the victims here. And that is why they had to act in such an extraordinary manner. Because, by the way, somebody lost their life. But when you get a case and the way that it actually plays itself out is that, for lack of a better term, was a mess inside of that household, and that they were both violent toward each other and they were both abusive towards each other. I don't think you're going to have that same sympathy out of the jury. And certainly when you're presenting this idea of self-defense, battered spouse syndrome, I think it's going to be a very hard argument to sell. End of the day, this man suffocated to death inside of a suitcase, and they're going to want a really good reason for that. And I don't know if that's been presented to them by the defense.
I appreciate it, Josh. Yeah, these defense attorneys are clearly very good. They're very good at what they do. They're very seasoned. This is a tough case, and the time they had to prepare, I really want to acknowledge that. Josh, who better than you to ask about this? You've had so many trials. Not easy to prepare for a trial, and especially when you have, I think, 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks. I want to say, I don't have the exact dates right now, but it was recently. We know that James Owens came on. Would you kind of speak to that, the amount of preparation that goes into being able to put on a defense like this?
No, it is admirable. That was the word that you used earlier, I think, and I agree with you. It's not like they limped into this. This was not some sort of, empty seat defense where he just said, okay, I'll be brought on, I'll sit there, we'll go ahead and go through this and just try to attack the prosecution's case where they can. They put on an affirmative defense themselves. They called experts. They were prepared, as you mentioned. They've got other people sitting at the table there. They've got a team of people, and it was a short turnaround for them to prepare this defense. And it's also incredibly high profile. It's being watched every single day. So there's that added pressure of TV cameras inside of the courtroom. I thought that they rose to the occasion really, really well. Now, my criticisms of them really have to do with the facts of the case, which the attorneys really don't have that much control over. They're given the facts as they are. So with what they had in the short amount of time that they had, I think they did a very admirable job.